Hey, golf fans, Frank here, coming at you as always for my daily golf live stream. We're going to try to play a little. We're going to head on out to the side. It's kind of a, I don't know, this is a Memorial Day. Um, we're heading out today. I actually had a fourth place finish yesterday. Right in the middle of the pack, like I always am. Okay, it is what it is. Didn't even check that yet. All right. We got plenty of money in the bank again. People are kicking in society funds. All right, all right, just a quick look here at the upcoming schedule for you, like I always do. We'll get to that in a minute. Tomorrow, the 22nd, Thanksgiving Day, heading out to Salish Ridge for the Ridge Runners. Friday, we're going to be heading out to Devilfish Bay for Fishing with Satan, and our weekend two-rounder for 10,000 coin prize purse is at the Mia Memorial Course. I'm not familiar with it all. For the O Mia Mia event. This week's all events have been put up by my co-administrator here in the Society Club. I wanted to give him, a chance to put up what he wants. The only thing I got to do is go in there and rename them and make sure the prizes, purses were set and stuff like that. That's the only thing I had to do. But, whatever courses, whatever conditions, whatever he set, it's all on him. That'd be Nightcapel. So anyway, today's event, the JimBob Memorial Handicap. Now it's Wednesday, so I always put up a, handicap event on Wednesdays here. We just try to, make that a little bit of a tradition here, just to scramble up the leaderboard. Let the guys that are usually, plus over score, get a shot at somewhere on the leaderboard, and really challenges the really good golfers. I see the Flying Scotsman is already out playing today. CJ McPherson's an everyday guy, and they're showing plus over par scores through 7, so they're probably getting hammered with penalty or handicap strokes. So anyway, the whole thing here at JimBob Memorial. JimBob was a guy I used to play with on the Tiger Woods games on the Wii console, motion control with the remotes and stuff like that. And it's kind of fitting here that we're doing a handicapped round here today at St. Padraig of Glencraiff. I guess that's the pronunciation. I don't know. And back then, there was no really scoring options or anything in the Tiger Woods games. Everything was, PvP, stroke scoring and stuff like that. But him and I would get together. I generally played better than him, so I was giving him strokes and he was taking strokes. So we would play, and he did the research and the calculations and stuff, and figured out which holes he would get a stroke and which holes I would have to give up a stroke, and so on, so on. So even back, back then, we would have really friendly games. He was a really good guy, and um, a Brit and a gentleman for sure. And the reason it's a memorial is that I had heard lately, very recently, that he had suffered a stroke, survived, but passed away shortly after during some rehabilitation. So I don't know. That was kind of some sad news today. But even though my club co-admin was putting up some stuff here this week, I asked him to set up something on a Brit course, British Isles course, so I could do a little tribute to an old friend who's passed. All right, so that's the story today behind the JimBob Memorial handicapped single round 1,000 coin prize purse, like we always do on the weekdays. So anyway, I'm going to kind of try to go out there and do some justice to his memory. So we're paying our coin. Let someone take a piece as always, and we'll just head on out. And as always, I'll play the front 9 and then take a break, get another coffee or a beverage or something, or a quick smoke. That's how it works. All right, and as always, our consistent everyday society for amateurs settings are with the live grid enabled if you want to use it, and the approach and putting cam is enabled if you want to use it. There are some that can play without that stuff, and some people that really, use it to their benefit. And as always, here we'll watch the loading screen. John McCarthy, the HB commentator that accompanies me around and makes comments, will introduce us as we watch the flyover.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. Today's event will be one single round of golf, so we are going to have to see who's on the game and who is not. Let's get down to that first tee.
All right, so watching the first tee, I already see a good amount of nicely done detail here. Nothing too fancy with the roadways and driveways that really can be done, but looking good. A lot of times when I'm putting up courses, I'll generally play a hole or two if I'm not familiar with it, just to see how it looks and plays and stuff. And for the most part, I'll leave the designers' defaults alone. We have some wind. I wouldn't have messed with that, but we have like a severe cloudy condition here. Kind of, dims out the presentation. I might have made it a nooning clear here just for a nicer lighting condition, but it is what it is. All right, so we got a long enough par 4 here. I would normally think about backing off to the 2 wood, but I think that puts me in as much trouble as playing the driver here, so I'm going to take this out to the right here, try to hit it out over that far bunker there, try to get a good, maybe even a fast straight, let the wind bring this back over to the fairway. We can hope.
And with that,
well, I got the fast on that. Am I going to get away with it? Yeah, looks like I'll probably get away with it. Yeah, I went fast on that, which was going to push it left off the bat. So, all right, 328 out, got away with it.
You will be pleased with that. 135 yards to the pin.
I really didn't even take note of any of the conditions on this, but I'll try to give this a ride. I'll probably get a fast, maybe get a few extra yards out of it and somehow get myself to the green. Fast perfect. I don't know. That should do the trick.
For the green.
All right, looks like we have a firmish on the fairways, or on the greens anyway. All right, looks like I got it in a good place. All right, looks like I got it to a good place.
With that, he's on the green. And about 7 feet to go here.
Actually hit it exactly where and how I wanted to. All right, we got one speed, fast, but not lightning fast. We just need to keep this inside the left edge. Let's hope I'm right. Yep.
And that one will go for birdie.
Inside left edge turned into inside right edge when it fell in. Okay. All right, so 1 under through 1. These other guys here, though, they're getting hammered with penalty strokes, I'm sure. I don't think it shows up on the scorecard. I got a 4.7 plus handicap, so that means I'm going to get charged a stroke on probably 15 through 18 on the stroke index. So I'll be looking at an extra stroke on the 3rd hole, the 14th hole, the 18th hole, and the 9th hole, which is a par 5. So it probably doesn't matter if I do well on that hole. So you know, I mean, I get charged some strokes too, so that's how it is. So, all right, so let's move on up.
And now the second hole tee off.
Yeah, it's 3 on the stroke index, so you know, I'm already sure the wind is up here. We got a little bit interesting layering work here in that bunker. Just trying to make that look like a proper sodded, you know, deep Scottish Highlands type bunker. We need I think that wind is going to really push me down. I really wish there was, you know, some way to know. I'm going to take the 200-yard club at this. I think that wind's going to knock it down a little bit. I'll let it balloon up in the air just a little bit, just to see. Just probably put a good swing on this.
And this is a 4-iron.
A little fast perfect. That should be good. Nah, so yeah, a little long. All right. Wasn't that little bit of fast on the bottom there? That might have.
And that couldn't have been the intended result on that approach.
Yeah, that could have been really on the hole.
Was the reason behind that.
Yeah, I'm hearing the wind. I can hear the flag flap, and you probably can too. Okay, I hit that just right. Just couldn't read all the break near the hole.
This putt's about 5 feet from the cup.
Straight up the gut to the middle of the flag here. Try to get this to the back of the cup. Oh man, I did not hit that. Oh.
And this for the bogey.
Wow, man, that just poor.
And after that one,
that was just poor.
Look at the leaderboard.
Bad form all around. All right, back to even.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
When we're playing this format here, you know, stroke play with the handicap, you know, I'm not, you know, everybody else gets charged strokes. You know, I don't get a break for the top hard holes. I just get charged for the alleged easier holes. All right, so we got 318 up against the wind here. I can probably floppy something up here close, maybe.
Pretty sure he's going to like that one.
Stay. Damn it. Uphill off the fairway with some backspin there. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Probably should have tried a chip.
Left to go.
Probably should have chipped that.
And for the par.
And get it to the back of the cup and move on. That was definitely a birdie haul. Still even, or excuse me, +1, +1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm even, but +1 because I just made par on the number 15 stroke index hole. All right. Well, here we are on the number 1 index, long par 4. This will really depend on the wind. At this point, I don't even know where the green is, let alone the flag. So there's plenty of. Oh, there it is. I think there it is. Oh no, that's the next tee box. Okay. All right. Well, this will be an interesting bit of business for sure. All right, some decent stair work there up into this little. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. All right.
And this shot's looking promising.
Yeah, we'll use the other fairway for this. All right, yeah. 253 went out 280 and change. That went out driver. Still went out 300, but we needed that. All right, now what do we have now? Okay, now we got a straight shot to the green, 270. 270 with some wind. Just gonna try to put a good hit on this.
And he's probably going to like that. And this putt's for birdie.
I'm actually on the putting surface. If it hands me a putt, you know, with these settings, if it hands you a putt, you're putting.
Ooh,
Wow.
just missing here.
Hit that a little bit too hard.
And this putt's about a 2-footer here.
Okay. Take the par.
And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out.
All right, 381, short for a par 4. 11 on the stroke index, up against the wind. And I think, again, I'm going to be playing to that alternate fairway. and just figure out where that alternate fairway is. Again, sight lines are a little confusing.
And just absolutely pounded this drive.
Boom. Still managed 290, but the wind surely wasn't helping that.
And about 120 yards out from here.
Is the wind going to bring that around? Yes, it is.
Going towards the green here.
Wind didn't push that like I thought it would. Oh, look at that. It's still trundling. Okay.
And this for the birdie.
Oh, okay. I got a course challenge for a long drive. This isn't going to be fun because this is a foot down. I'll take that.
That was very close.
At least I missed it on the high side, and it didn't keep rolling. All right.
And that putt will drop for par.
Take the par, be happy. All right, Flying Scotsman still 1 over through 12 with his handicapped additions. C.J. McPherson 1 under through 12.
And moving on to the 6th.
I don't know how many Tiger Woods veterans tune in. I mean, I played like from Tiger 07 through 12 on the Wii console with the Wiimotes. Was involved in like 3 different clubs, and that was back when you didn't have, there were no online societies or even any way to really communicate or organize anything, online and within the game. We forums and stuff like that to organize stuff and publish up, post up tournament settings and courses and stuff, and then people had to play together and, almost like signing your scorecard. They'd have to make a post and a confirming post from each guy, saying it's, it was totally legit. I think I'm going to go right at the hole. That way. I still think that wind's going to help it. I should be able to get way out there to the fairway, shorten up this hole a little bit. We'll see how that actually works out. I'm usually fooled by those yardage indicators off the overhead. Perfect. Will I be okay? Okay. It's going to bounce hard somewhere. Yeah, okay.
And he's probably not happy with that.
Yeah, well, I was having trouble. Good news is, bad news is there's water out here. We'll just get back into the fairway here.
And it looks like this will be a bit easier to hit from. And about 165 yards to the pin.
Yeah, it's a little more like it. All right, we are going to take a 148 club at this, get this up into the wind. Just open up the club face a little bit on this.
And going with the 9-iron. This one's looking good.
Should give me a pretty, yeah, okay. All right, we're on in regulation.
Yeah, that approach is on the green, but quite lengthy putt ahead. And for the par.
Yeah, well, not bad considering I did not find a fairway on a tee shot. All right. CJ McPherson's still 1 under through 13 with his
let's see what the 7th has
handicap
in store.
net. All right, we got a 478 par 4, 7 on the stroke. We've got a bit of a waterfall coming down to a bit of a river there, or a fjord. I don't know. Depends on what you really want to call it. Plenty of wind to be helping out here for sure. Again, having some trouble with the sight lines here, trying to see an aiming point. Okay. But we're just going to take the 2 wood at this. Fast perfect should do the trick nicely.
This one's looking pretty good.
Still went out almost drive distance.
And about 190 yards to the pin.
Okay, we're going to take the 170 at it.
Looks like a 7-iron. Looking good.
Oh, it just is not going to trundle back. Wow.
That approach is on the green.
Even with the wind, I didn't get much on that. Yeah, because it's a 1 foot up. All right. Oh, I did not hit that hard enough. No, almost hit it hard enough. Almost.
About 12 feet to go to get to that cut.
All right. I got a par. Oh, I hit it too hard. Damn it.
So close.
Ugh.
5 feet to go here. And that one will drop for the bogey.
Man, I definitely needed to get to the back of the green on that second shot. All right.
And now the 8th hole.
2 more holes, I'll take my break. I guess that's supposed to be a big hotel complex out here. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a big hotel complex out here.
And here's an 8-iron. And to the folks at home, it's looking like sand.
Wow.
And some unfortunate luck there on that approach shot. And that's weird because his greens regulation have been pretty good this round.
Yeah, and that is just buried. That is just buried.
And just like that, par is very much back on the table on this hole.
I'm not sure that's so much on the table there, Johnny boy, as it is. Oh, had a good line to it there, just couldn't hit it hard enough.
And this putt is for bogey.
All right. All right, +3 though.
And now setting up for this par 5.
All right. And this is a 17 on the stroke index. It almost doesn't even matter. You know, this is going to cost me a stroke no matter what. I could double bogey this and wind up with a snowman. Let's look at this. Yes, I think this is a big hotel complex out here. A lot of work. Okay. All right, wind not helping or really hurting. I aimed it at the wrong tower. So I should have switched to the putter and
Taking this through some brush
taken a
here.
better look. Oh my
Some
God.
poor luck there. He's probably not too happy about that one. He's going right through the brush on this one.
All right, at least it rolled out to the clear.
And now setting up from the rough.
All right, so what, we're on in
he will
3.
like that.
Yeah, on
All
in
right,
3.
from 24 feet out.
Yeah, going up the damn hill. Hit it too hard again. Oh, yeah, this one's killing me. Of course, like this in the wind, this is
And
not
this for the par.
it's not the kind of course I'm to do well on. Yeah.
This putt's about 3 feet away.
All right, folks,
And
this is
that
where I
will
take
be
5.
for bogey.
If you're watching, thanks for watching. Catching on YouTube or whatever later, fast on forward. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back here. Thank you for your patience as always. So we're going to head on out to the back nine here. I'm already 5 over there because yeah, that cost me, uh, yeah, yeah, +3 on that. I don't know what happened there with that scoring. We had a long conversation within the club about the handicap results as you go versus when you finish versus when the tournament actually finishes. So, but we did the math afterwards, and concluded the strokes given or taken were correct. But sometimes it doesn't all pan out until things are actually done. All right, so back to it here. We got number 10 coming up, a par 3.
Okay, and the 10th hole.
Yeah, all kinds of danger out here. This course, I'll have to check who did this course here. Let me see. I did not check it. I kind of tried to keep a hands off on this. More by designer. There are no more by designer. Okay, so it's not a Arctic Fury, or TGC member Arctic Fury or anything like that, because I know otherwise it would show up a lot more here. All right, so the fairways here, I didn't even check, are soft. Greens are of a normal firmness with medium fast greens. All right, that all kinds of jives. So getting back to it, Tiger Woods on the Wii through Tiger 12, and then EA did not support the console anymore with the game. The only other thing I had any fun with on the Wii console anyway was Mario Kart. That was some fun. No doubt. That was a bit of a fun game. But it was time to move on, so I had a choice of which console I wanted to go with if I was going to continue on with Tiger Woods, and I made the mistake of going with an Xbox 360. But at the time, I thought it would be good. Plus, I was interested in a racing game, so I picked up Forza 4 with it too, which is a really good game. Really looked nice on the 360. And I was playing with the Kinect, Tiger Woods 13. And the strangest thing, it was okay, right at the beginning. It was fine. Was doing well. I was even doing well on the daily EA tournaments with the Force Connect, and top or near the top of the leaderboard every day. That was from April till about, I don't know, May. Then EA did a patch on the game, and everything was still good. And then I think somewhere late in June or something like that, they put that was June of 2012. Yeah, they did a second patch, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't get the game, just wouldn't recognize the connect swing. You just you're taking 3 back swings, it just wouldn't register, and then by the 5th time you're making like a frustration back swing, and all of a sudden it would just shoot off God knows where.
Well, you'll probably like that. And this one's for birdie.
So at that point, I actually just I just returned the game just to GameStop. I was just so frustrated with it. I knew there was something wrong with the game, and I just kept trying different things, like I was, like I was the problem. So I just gave up and got rid of it.
Oh my, this is looking very, very promising.
Well, that could have been somebody. So I just got rid of it. Then Hurricane Sandy happened back in late 2012. Wiped me out. I was away from all kinds of gaming for a while. Then when I got on the other end of that, got rid of the Xbox, picked up a PS3. A little bit later, I picked up Tiger 14. Play with that. We were, still doing motion control with the Move controller, and then reconnected with a few friends. We were playing that, but they were also still playing 13 because there was some different courses available, and the whole swing tracking thing was also a little different, not quite so wacky as 14 was. So, but stuck with that.
Up for the par 4 tee off.
But moved on from there, and then again, really wasn't doing much. And then the golf club, the original, came out. There was some talk back and forth in the forums and stuff about motion control support for that, which never ever happened. But I still went to it. So right away it was kind of a weird thing, not standing and swinging something. Okay, I see it. But then I had some health problems, including blood clots in my feet, which pretty much destroyed my feet and senses and sense of balance, feeling, and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it wasn't even practical for me to be doing any standing, swinging, motion control stuff. So I've gotten used to this whole,
It's looking like it's heading
sitting in a chair playing golf thing now. Don't even care about it anymore. And motion control, for the most part, is a dead fad that never
35 to the pin from here.
Never much turned into anything. Except maybe a little bit of the VR stuff. That's another thing here that just isn't quite to its potential yet.
Oh, I'm not too sure about this one.
Yeah, went crooked left at the top, so kind of counteracted whatever the wind might have done.
The greatest luck on that approach shot. Too much club.
So I'm into my third version of this game here, TGC 2019, and that's, it is what it is now. Wow, just landed it on the green there and still couldn't cozy it up.
And 11 feet to go here.
Sometimes I miss those days when, especially on the Wii, where, there was no in-game support or social aspect or setting tournaments or anything like that. You just, you had to be social on an internet free forum.
Almost.
Yeah, I don't know if that's off aim or a little hard. I tried to keep it inside the hole. Anyway, that's my golf story there, if you're following along. I've always liked golf games, even when I wasn't actually playing golf. Back when I could play golf, I was kind of into golf games. Even back on
we find ourselves on the 12th.
The NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I was playing Lee Trevino fighting golf, which for the time was pretty cool, and absolutely nothing like the games we can play now, and the graphics fidelity and all the other choices. This game I just came here to golf club, and with the course designer, people are actually making golf courses. Yeah, with vast degrees of quality and and fidelity, to an actual golf course.
And a promising looking
Yeah, one
shot here.
cricket at the top here. Nah, it's going to kick off left. Ah, surprise. I was sure that was going to kick off left. 150 out. Oh, not, yeah, okay, that was the 100-yard marker. All right, it was the right color.
This one's looking pretty good.
Yeah, but I had to take a wedge, so it wasn't going to bounce
From
and roll.
18 feet.
Thought it was going to go the other way at the end. Really just looked like it was going to go the other way at
It's
the
about
end.
a few feet from the cup.
Well, let's see if we can try not to screw this one up and just get to the back of the cup and move on here.
And that putt will go for par.
All right, so we have a finishing score. C.J. McPherson worked his way to 6 under par, even with his penalty strokes, which was probably 10. I mean, he might have knocked this around for 14 under, for all I know. Flying Scotsman did not overcome whatever penalty strokes he has for a +2 for his finish, if that is in fact the proper score, and that's.
And now setting up for the next par 4 hole.
Try to take a look at that at the end of my round there to see what we can see. All right, 414 on the short side here, but plenty of trouble. Wouldn't be helping. I was going to kick big time right. Big time. That's why I aimed it over there, because even if I screwed up, I'd be okay.
And nothing wrong with that shot.
And I did not have a sight line there.
5-yard shot to the pin.
I did not have a sight line. Fast, slow. That should be okay.
Towards the green.
Wow. Well, it was okay for a second there, except that false front there. I didn't pick up on a flyover.
It's just poor luck on that approach.
Come on back. Not too far, though. Okay, that was the plan.
And this to save par. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And setting up now on the 14th hole.
All right, 523 par 5 here. These are looking pretty complex. Wind be helping though big time. This could almost go out to that 340 here with a good hit. All we gotta do is put a good hit on it.
Oh, this one's looking pretty good.
Picked up an extra 10 yards on the fly, rolling out here to 330 or so. Yeah.
From about 185 yards. And going with the 7-iron on this one. This one's heading for the green.
All right, that'll be the shot of the day, I guess.
Very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5 and 2.
And it's 18 on the stroke index. I'm looking at an eagle putt here, and you know, if I'm lucky, I get a birdie out of this, provided I don't screw up the putt.
And the putt drops for eagle.
We got a 3, so it's got me at 1 under, but still plus 2. So I am 1 under, but then the net is still plus 3. I'm not going to try to do the math now.
Setting up now on the 15th tee.
Here's, all right, 409, par 4, 10 on the stroke index. This is all on me. Whatever happens. Quite a bit of complexity here with these fairways today. Waste areas, shrubbery, brush areas. Quite complex.
And he will like that.
Yeah, we're going to have us a little bit of a sidewinder lie here, as you can see. Wind not bringing that around, or is the wind bringing that around?
A bit too much club on it.
Not by much, though, I think.
And that'll play safely on the dance floor there. And this putt is
oh crap! Really?
birdie.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, and wouldn't that have been nice? Just didn't drop.
You think?
And now let's take a look at the leaderboard.
All right. CJ's in with an 8-stroke lead over Scotsman so far. A couple other good guys playing.
On this par 3.
Yeah, then our everyday members will be out there at some point. I need to get a little fast on this. Just need to be a little fast on the backswing here.
Taking a shot with the pitch.
We got it. Oh, that was it's too much wind.
And not the greatest of swings on that approach shot. Didn't have enough club on that one.
Oh, look at that. It's tracking in too. It's not even going to be on the green. Yeah. More or less.
And to save par.
Oh, I hit it too hard. Damn it.
That was close.
Oh, wow. Damn.
And
Damn.
7 feet to go here.
Yeah, now we're 3 inches down. Really?
And that's that'll be for bogey.
That was all speed. Whew. Barely putted that beyond my foot.
Okay, and moving on to the 17th now.
All right, well, we got number 17, 2 on the stroke index, 520-yard par 4, definitely a big boy par 4 here. Nothing but trouble. Water, waste area, bunker, wild area. Not even sure where to put it. I am not even sure where to hit this.
Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway.
I try not to, to do that, switching to the putter, hitting the triangle button so you have the putt approach camera enabled there. But sometimes there's just no way to
And
pick out the
180
sight
yards
lines.
out.
What you see from the overhead and what you see on the, sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Looks like a 7 iron. Well, this isn't looking too good.
That's going to bounce up. Maybe track to the hole a little bit. All right, I'm going to have some kind of 2-3 inch downhill putt though here.
And I will correct myself there. This one's safely on the green.
Yeah. Wow. A lot going on there at the end. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that putt's going to drop for par.
All right, we're 17 in. Par 5 at the end, but 16 on the stroke index. So, yeah, I've managed to get myself even par here on the back nine. A little bit better than the
Teeing
front.
it up here on the 18th.
Just like the ninth here, it almost doesn't matter what I do, Eagle's a birdie, a birdie's a par. Par's a bogey. All right, wind from the side. Again, I'm not even sure where I'm aiming.
I don't think we'll find some fairway here.
No, we are not. That is going to jump. It's going to go. Lucky. Almost lucky.
And sorry to mislead you folks, but I did not see that going in the
Yeah,
way.
well, John, you always mislead me. Well, at least it's rolling in and trying to roll back to the bottom,
Yeah,
but
he's
not
probably
quite.
not too pleased about
There
that.
is so much slope in that there. How did that not? How did that not roll all the way to the bottom?
And you see this
Really?
every now and then. That didn't even get out of the bunker. Unfortunate.
At least it rolled down to the bottom that time.
Oh, and no beating around the bush here. They're going straight at it.
All right, so we're in for a bogey. You know, I knew something like this was going to happen. All right.
And tapping it in.
That's it for the golf round today, kids. Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Boy, not a good day. Not hitting well. Picked up some coin. Picked up some swaggy clothes I don't need or want. All right, so according to this, I'm in second place, 4 strokes off. Let's see what the leaderboard says, just for giggles. All right, so yeah, I was a +8, +2. Yeah, that is not really correct at this point. It'll take till later for that to compute up properly. Alright, that's it. So just a quick look at the schedule here again. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, I'll be playing in the morning, then off to, my sisters and stuff like that for that traditional turkey stuffing, blah, blah, whatever else. Thanksgiving dinner and some football on the telly and all of that stuff. Friday, we'll be fishing with Satan there at Devilfish. And out to the Mia Memorial over the weekend for the 2-round 10,000 coin prize. All right, thanks for tuning in. As always, we'll see you tomorrow and try once again to play golf. Take care.